everyone, it is Toby here, back for another video, and as promised in the last video today, I'm bringing you my squat training session, my leg day in this new program, and it should be lots of fun. So without further ado, let's get into a bit of a session plan. So of course, being a strongman, you've got to hit your legs hard and you've got to hit them really hard. And with this program, it's no different. As you know, I'm doing the Warrior program by Big Laws. It is going really well. You've seen pretty much all the other sessions so far in previous videos. The one you haven't seen yet is the squat session, and it is a good, fun, but brutal one. So the whole premise of it is just obviously squats. So there are actually 3 squats in it, and then glute bridges at the end, which is brutal. It's horrible. So what we do is we start off with a heavy double. So 3 sets of heavy 2s. We're going to do about 157 kilos, what it says on my program. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the percentages or anything like that, so you guys can't work out for yourself. If you want to support it, go buy the program off of Big Loss. So we're going to do 3 sets of 2 at 157.5 kilo, which for me is a relatively decent weight. It's quite heavy. My squat PR is 210, which I got in a previous video as well. And so 157.5 should be very doable for 3 sets of 2 for me. It's just whether or not we can get the form perfect, not struggle at all, and smash it out the park. And then the fun bit comes straight after that, where we do squats for more reps. We hit 3 sets of 10, I believe, at about 115 kilos. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but once you get the heavy doubles out the way and try and do the 3 sets of 10, your legs are already fried. They're absolutely brutalized. So 115 kilos starts feeling pretty horrible. And then if that wasn't bad enough, we end off the squat portion of the session with front squats, where we do 4 sets of 8 to 12. Those are very light. As heavy as I can do them for 3 sets of 8 to 12. So we'll figure that out once we get there. And then, as I said, we finish the session off with glute bridges. So without further ado, let's jump into the squatting part of the video. So of course, as you know, it's very important to warm up properly for all the squats. I show the warm-ups for every session in previous sessions. I'm not going to show you me going through the motions, doing every single set of squat warm-ups. Just know that I'm starting with an empty bar, working up the weights with small jumps, not too massive, just going through the motions, making sure my form's perfect, giving the same intensity to every single rep I do, just to let my hips open up, my legs get used to the squatting motion for today, and then of course we'll move on to the top sets, which I will show you now. Heavy doubles out the way, and they were pretty easy. I was surprised at how well they moved. I know you depth Nazis out there will comment that my depth wasn't great on most of them, and that is because I don't care. It was parallel. I wasn't doing quarter squats. It was close enough. A couple of the reps were below parallel. It's all I want. It's all I need. This is not any sort of PR competition, anything like that. So I'm just trying to get stronger legs, and that doesn't mean I have to have exactly perfect super deep squats every single time. Just because I'm moving the weight 99% of the way, I'm still getting that leg strength. And 90% of you guys who comment on my depth anyway can barely squat 2 plates, so I don't really care. But felt good. Our common trend with that is like the first rep would be slightly off, be slightly high, and then the second rep I'd get into my groove and do a very, very good form. So I don't know whether that means I need to work on my setup or what, but I think it's just a case of being comfortable with the weight, knowing that once I've done it once, I can do it a second time much easier. It's one of those. So now we're going to move on to the higher rep stuff. We are going to strip the weight down, get down to 115 kilo, and then do 3 sets of 10. So without further ado, we're just going to blast straight through them and then talk about squatting as a whole after that. So as you can tell, I'm a bit of a sweaty mess. Those higher rep squats at the end there are really, really tiring. They may look easy on video or whatever, but my core and like my hips and my legs, absolutely battered. Like so tough. Doing the heavy squats first is a surefire way to kill the central nervous system off before hitting the higher rep stuff. So very brutal, obviously. Same thing applies with the whole depth argument. Get deep enough. It is what it is. It's loads of reps. It's about getting the volume in, pumping up the muscle rather than perfect form every time. But yeah, I'm absolutely wrecked. That is a brutal combo there of the 3 sets of heavy doubles, followed by 3 sets of 10 as well straight afterwards. It really is a difficult combo to get done. Same thing you do with the other days, obviously, but squat for me takes it out of me so much more than anything else. Like my core, especially, it really rumbles my core and makes me feel a bit sick. So I'm gonna take 5-10 minutes, recuperate, get myself put back together, and then we're gonna do some front squats, 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. And yeah, probably going to show the 1 set and then blast through the end of this workout because it's getting long. So 1 set of front squats should be enough for you guys. Try and do the first set, try and get all 12 reps with the weight I choose. And then after the front squats are done, we'll assess how we're feeling, see if glute bridges are going to be a possibility in this room and however I'm currently feeling. Because remember, most important thing, go off how you feel. If it's just going to be too much, then no point wrecking yourself trying to do weighted glute bridges when body weight will be good enough. But anyway, without further ado, front squats coming up. Front squats done. I only did 80 kg. You saw one set, the first set of 12, then I did a set of 11, and then 9, and then 8. Didn't film them, just blasted through them. Yeah, I hate these, I really do. I really struggle to keep it on my front rack position. That's because I'm not flexible enough to do that way. So I do it the cross way. And I just need to work on keeping straight, keeping my head back. Just comes with practice. This is the first time I've ever done these exercises for this program, so never done front squats before, so it's just a learning curve. Hence I'm not pushing it too heavy and just doing as many as I can with a pretty manageable weight. So yeah, final thing to do is glute bridges. I'm not going to bother recording them, talk about them, anything. Very simple glute bridges, just body weight, just to finish off my glutes. My glutes are already pretty fired up, so yeah, I think this is where we're going to call the video. So yeah, a little bit of a session summary for you guys is that lots of squats. Like this leg day in this program is pretty much purely squats or squats variations. No leg press, nothing like that, because obviously I'm in a home gym. And yeah, it's all squatting movements, all very heavy, lots of volume. There's no easy things in this program. It's all challenging in its own right, whether it be because it's heavy or because the cardio aspect's there, the endurance. It's a pretty challenging program. It's pretty tough, but that's what I expect from getting a professional strongman program and trying to do it myself. So yeah, pretty good overall. This session's been good. I feel good. Those earlier heavy squats were moving really well, very well in fact, like really easy. So that's good. When we start getting much heavier up into like the 180s, 190s, over 200 sort of mark, that is when it's going to see if my squat is improving quite a bit, but so far it's feeling like it is. Front squats die. I hate them. Never do them again after this program. Well, I will do, because probably just rerun this program again if it goes well. But yeah, that's that. So without further ado, let's jump into an outro. So there you have it. That is the end of the session. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like down below, as it boosts the channel to the algorithm. Of course, leave a comment about anything, how your day was, any tips you have for me. If you want to rant about my depth, go for it. I'll ignore it. But other than that, I will read every single comment. If you leave any questions and stuff, may collate them and do a Q&A sometime in the future. But yeah, we just want to boost this channel as much as we can. The support you guys are giving me is crazy, even when I'm not posting so much, because I've got my big uni dissertation, my final project due in at the end of next week. So that's why videos have been slower recently. Even though I've got that due, I've been still pumping them out, and you guys have still been supporting the channel, even though I have not been uploading in the last week. So yeah, big thanks for that. But of course, if you like the video, please be sure to like it down below, comment, all that jazz. And if you made it this far and you haven't considered hitting the subscribe button, why not? Just do it. Even if you don't want to watch any of my videos ever again, please just hit subscribe, because again, boost it to the algorithm, boost my channel, gives me those lovely feel-good hormones if you guys subscribe, because this is my hobby, this is my passion. Obviously, I don't get paid for doing this or anything like that. I just record what I do in the hopes that people watch it, are entertained, and maybe even helped by some of the stuff that I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.